Hi, my name's Travis Carey, and I'm a realtor here in Denver, Colorado. Thank you for joining me today, whether you're visiting my website or you're seeing this on social media. I decided to make this video because we have thousands of options for different realtors here in the Denver metro area. So how do you choose the right one? And so today I want to tell you a little bit about me, about my journey personally and professionally in real estate, and let you be the judge of whether I'd be a good fit for you. Now, I grew up in upstate New York in a tiny little town called Franklin. And one of the things I loved about where I grew up is my neighbor actually had a dairy farm that I used to love going over to the dairy farm and putting my hands to work. When you grow up in the country, everything is blue collar, manual labor, you fix it yourself. But my dad also was a banker for 40 years, and he taught me about finances and investments and the best decisions to make for your future. I took that and I got my business degree in New York, and then I moved here in 2008. Denver is where I met my beautiful wife, Amanda. I have 3 kids, Leo, Grace, and Ava. I bring that up because one of my biggest motivations in real estate and building my business is to do a good job for people and to help people, because this business is based on referrals. You're gonna go with the best person for the job, and that is my motivation to do such a good job for my clients. Let me just tell you a little bit about how this happened. Back in 2012, I bought my first home. I bought the cheapest house I could find that had a whole lot of problems, and learned so much about how to renovate, how to redo hardwood floors, how to dig French drains around a house, and so much more. So years ago, I got my real estate license, and I've helped many clients ranging from multi-million-dollar homes in the foothills of the mountains to vacant land up in Idaho Springs. But at the end of it, I started realizing that I'm actually passionate about this, and there is such an opportunity within real estate, whether it's just as your primary residence or you're looking to make investments in real estate. And so over the years, I've bought multiple rental properties, I've flipped houses, I've had my hand in a whole bunch of different aspects of real estate. And so as a realtor, my goal in working with my clients is to actually really dig into a home, because we don't want to just take our first impression or an emotion that we feel when we first walk in the door, but we actually want to understand that this is probably your biggest investment of your life. And I just like embracing each different person's circumstances, because the right house for this person is not necessarily the right house for that person. And it's really important that we do everything we can to make sure that we're making the right investment. So let's go take a look in Arvada. I want to show you the first house that I bought, and you'll learn a little bit more about my story. All right, so this brings me back. This is my first home that I bought in Denver. It was in 2012, and the house behind me it's got special memories to me because I've learned how to do different things on each one of them, or I've renovated them, I've sold them. Some of them are still rental properties, but this is where it all started. This is where I learned how to do floating floors and framing to refinish a basement. This is where I learned how to tile or refinish 1967 hardwood floors to a beautiful finish. We hung cabinets here, we did countertops here, we did landscaping. I learned how to frame. We even dug around the entire outside of the house to put a French drain in. There's so much that started my real estate journey and why I became so passionate about investing in real estate myself, but also teaching and walking alongside other people so that they can start the journey themselves too. Now, whether you're looking to buy or sell a home, I believe the first step is to come up with a strategy that works for you. Everybody's different, every home is different. So in order for us to get the most successful outcome, we first have to sit down and come up with a game plan. The reality is, I'm a real estate agent. I help people buy and sell homes. But for the past 15 years, as a landlord and a homeowner myself, I've valued and been passionate about putting my own hands to work and learning about things like framing or concrete, plumbing, electrical. Now, I am not an expert in any of that, but what I have found is that my personal passion has played a huge role in helping my clients identify issues that may be bigger than they thought or might not be a big deal that look like they're a big deal. Now what I've done is I put together a ton of resources on my website designed not only to help you understand the market, but also give you options if you need something. Because it's not just about buying or selling a home, it's about what comes after that. I want to thank you for joining us. You've learned a little bit about me today. I want to learn a little bit more about you. If you feel like I'm the right fit to walk alongside you, you can visit my website, traviscarey.com, and all my contact information is there. And I will look forward to hearing from you soon.